ain't never did to me. Can't get to me. Got to make a move. Got a point to prove. Gotta make them groove. Got them all like ooh. So to the next time you hear this dog rhyme, try to keep your mind on get prime. Stop, drop, shut them down, open up shop.
Grind and take the dive, can you riddle me this? If a house is just a loan, why not double your chips? Look up a property in your city, then buy it and flip. You just copped yourself a brand new whip. You poor thing, I know you wanna live just like this. Checks to the man and crawl back in the hole. Yo, I can turn the dirt into gold. Just take a little slice of heaven and bring it right back home. The price of easy living is a pity of soul. No appliances in your kitchen, televisions and phones, and a nice silk sheet set to fold. You poor thing, I hate to see you living so damn cold.
J-WayneToReal.
Out your hand to me, child, if you wanna be saved. Just put $1 in the bucket every day after day and watch your problems, anxiety, struggle, spirit away. And at the end of the road, I know a place. You poor thing, I'm sure they'll let you walk right in the gate.
Ground music, riding in the good, I use it. Tighten up, you'll lose it. I approve, I bet, I step and approve. Straight underground, make all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lane, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lane, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night. She said she wanted be a money white. Respectfully declined because I said I got a wife. She said she wanted where her best friend is known around the way. I started hearing about her type. Always with the ball players, that's the one she likes. She got it done, and I guess they look alright. They call her princess, but she down in every. In and out of DMs, tryna be a rapper. She won't get the W, I skirt up when I see him. I know it's gonna get worse when I start doing Coliseums. Gonna be, I just call it how I see him. Let me clarify, I ain't talking about all women. Some just wanna settle down and have a couple cheering. For all my rapper homies show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Hey, second phone buzzing, just delete the other number, yeah. Cruising at 103 till I seen them feeling with the record. She was peeking out the cover. She said, Gigi, wait, you grew up down the street, my uncles up her brothers. I said, jumping back, been lit. You right, she was just running, Emmett Smith, running back. She gotta make it, rubbing it, just caught up. Then she got me playing down, painting nails, calling me sound like the heads of the way I be chasing. You know she got them
Brands of the best.
I'm in Miami, so we know the
Bands of the
I called her door back with a 50, she wanted the She said, oh, about to make me cancel this L. She said, hood is on, but she in a condo that her buddy own. Payment good, if she good is gone, boy, you should've known. Calling me up on 50 phones, foot on all these. Never let them keep me on my tippy toes.
I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame, how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list.
Flip mode. 9-7. Bust a bus. Hot. Check it out. Hit you with no delay into what you saying, yo. Silly with your ice grilly with the dilly, yo. When I be on the mic, yes, I do my duty, yo. While up in the club like we while in the studio. You know when to violate, baby, really and truly, yo. My main thug, villain ain't Julio, he moody, yo. Type of brother that'll be with the real shook, scared to death, act, yo. X that, look at shorty, she a little cutie, yo. The way she make me wanna get all in the, yo. Top mistress of the videos. While I'm with my freak like we up in the freak shows. Hit you with the, make you feel it all in your toes. Hot, got all my people in red clothes. Metaphors when I formulate my flows. If you don't know, you're messing with lyrical player pros like that. You wanna party with me? Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, ain't gonna be trust. Yo, it's a must that you heard of us, yeah, we murder us. A lot of people is wondering and they curious. I mean, in my unit deal with it so mysterious. Furious, all of my people is serious. Shook others be walking around fearing us. Front, baby, like you don't wanna be hearing us. Gotta listen to Harry, he'll be playing us. 30 times a day to make you delirious. Damaging everything all up in your area. Yo, it's funny how all of be always serving us. All up in between they, where they wanna carry us. Hit you good, then I hit them off with the alias. Various, they wanna marry us. Yo, it's flip mode, you stupid, you know we bout to bust. 7-figure money, the label preparing us. Fight the dust instead of you making the fuss. People know better cause they ain't no comparing us. Mad at us, yes you know better, we fabulous. Hit my people off with the flow, that be marvelous. Oh, my whole clique victorious. Taking no prisoners with us, straight up warriors. When I feel it, then I know you be feeling so glorious. Then we blitz and reminisce on my people notorious. Well, I really wanna party like that. Let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me, let me see just what you got for me. Put all your hands where my eyes can see. Straight buck wildin' in the place to be. If you really wanna party with me.
Day plus $5 will give you whatever's under her ass. No thanks. If you guys will give us $5, we'll give you whatever's under her ass. I think you should open it. Yes, ma'am. All for you.
Turn the lights on.
Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. The people they make go and dollars they make roll and everything's for show, but I will remain cold and eager. The queen don't talk to the meager, a leader. Who you know in the Zephyr? Been through the trenches, gutter fields and stenches. Gone ball, they filling up the benches. Half-court shooter, spitting from the medulla. Life for the game, they talking like I'm the doula. Nobody want a doula, defend the throne. I'm a dog in the zone and your man's his bones. I don't fear the stones, I flash the paws. Don't be talking to me crazy with no glass jaw. A spit of light saliva, you can never survive her. Streets got a code up, couldn't decipher. Watch the way you talk when you talking to me. And if you didn't know, it's the NEC. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. If you don't love me, you must hate yourself. Either way you play with me, you gon' play yourself. Don't be stupid, decide that I'm the same. A new rover and they still ain't got the range. Can't even hang with, doing big things, but the fame ain't changed. Trying to maintain, but your chain can't blame. On a new plane, but your main can't tame this. Same dame, but the rock got bigger. Might buy the drop top, got more figures. Pull up in the lot, still block pop, pop. The posse can spot. Come and go, but I still check. Now I ain't saying I'm the best, I'm just saying that you're not. I got it all, baby, give it everything you got. And arrogant, sitting in the booth, I ain't even gotta lie, cause you know that I'm the truth. Yeah. Every day cannot stay the same. Yeah. But one thing that's never gonna change. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever. I forever reign. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Forever, ever, forever, ever, forever, forever. Jumping that, jumping that, jumping that, jumping that fire, jumping that fire, jumping out with, jumping that, jumping that, jumping that. Chopper doing circles, it's a bird. Take him to the potty, he's a nerd. Pop out.
Madden football brings you the divisional round of the NFL playoffs, and it's brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Eagles and the 49ers on Sunday night.
It's the NFL. Only one spot remaining in Conference Championship Weekend. Let's see who claims it. We're underway in the Divisional Round Finale. This return makes it up to the 25. So here come the Eagles for their opening drive. They're led out by an incredible score through the air and on the ground. He was picked 53rd back in 2020. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him. And he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
New set of downs for him at the 38. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. And that play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps these drive moving. 1st and 10. Ball set up at the 48. Hurts now from the gun. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's able to get it past midfield and down onto the 49er side. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. From the 47. Flushed out of the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
First down throwing for Hurts. Goddard makes the catch. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Talanoa Hufanga there to make the play. 2nd and 6 coming up here. From the pistol, Hurts. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And they can't bring him down until he gets into that red zone at the 19. Give him 13 on that play. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Working inside the red zone. This time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. They kick the running back in motion. Another try following the sack. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, short of the 15. And the 49ers in a nickel set. 3rd down coming. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. Touchdown, Philadelphia. What an outstanding opening series, partner. They just wore down that defense as they marched their way to the end zone.
Yeah, it took a whole bunch of that opening script to find a touchdown, but it showed just how well designed that script was. It was the right sequence of plays to keep that ball moving and find the end zone while getting your offense established in its top gear right here early on.
That one right down the middle. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Mecole Hardman now on the return. Oh, he's showing some burst on this return. And he gets him into a good spot, just a yard or two shy of the 40-yard line. So here come the... Take over for the first time. They'll be led out by the former first-rounder out of both Oregon and Auburn. It's Bo Nix.
Bo Nix entered this league as a grown-up. 61 college starts will do that for you. A ton of college experience. And Bo Nix is a facilitator. When he is at his best, that ball is in and out of his hands in an absolute hurry. If he were a point guard on a basketball team, he'd want to go up and down the court and get it out of his hands as quickly as he can. He's accurate, he's tough, he's experienced, and he's poised for this challenge of the NFL.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 44-yard line.
Shotgun snap to Nix. Buying some time right. This is complete to Dawson Knox. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains. Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. A give to Mitchell, running left. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. Pushing the pace right away to start the game. First down, and they go right back to it. And he's stopped just a little short of the goal line. He's down to the 2. Give him 4 on that play. So now they've got 2nd and goal. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the touchdown. The 49ers finish off their opening drive. Moody knocks that extra point through. And the 49ers respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. He stopped on the return at the 27. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that.
Caught deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! And this is picked up by the 49ers! Wow, oh wow. He sent his offense out twice now, and both times they fumbled it away. I'm not sure who's more aggravated, the dudes down there or the dude next to me up here.
Well, I'm aggravated, but I know the guy on the field wants to put the offense in the doghouse, like all of them right now. This can't happen in the NFL, Kate. And a lot of guys out there, they got to be looking to one another. Hold each other accountable to hold on to the ball.
From the 16. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag.
Intentional grounding, offense.
No one in the area. He was still in the pocket. Seems like a pretty cut and dry intentional grounding to me.
Seems like you want to be an official someday, Kate.
Maybe.
Yeah, because you nailed that one.
3rd and long for him here. Gets everything he has under this. They connect on the deep shot. And guys, man, that's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Now bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They watch their fumble turn into points, so feeling maybe a little bit of an urge to make up for that now in this series. First down, a run with Barkley. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. That'll do it for 1 quarter of this end. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 2nd and 7 to start. They go to Barkley again. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Charvarius Ward picks it off. Oh boy, they cleaned up the fumbling issues from the last drive, and now it's an interception that turns the ball over.
Yeah, and two very different tones and tenors on these two sidelines. One coach is pleading, begging for some ball security. The other is simply saying, keep it up, boys. Keep taking that ball away. Job well done.
Out of the gun, it's Nix. Bails out of the pocket quick. That won't be caught outright. It's incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Nix from the gun. That one's complete over the middle. Decent gain here, but short of the first.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow. You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. Philadelphia's offense back out for another drive. And this drive would be a win if they can just hang on to the football, Brock, coming off those back-to-back turnovers. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Charvarius Ward picks it off. And the 49ers take possession on his 13th INT of this season. Got it off that interception, Brock. Let's see if they can pay that off with points. Here's 1st and goal. Here's Nix to throw. Headed out right. This throw is cupped. He has the San Francisco touchdown. On is Moody for the extra point. Right down the middle. It's good. And the 49ers take a 3-possession lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles ready to set up shop on offense. And Brock, I know the goal is always points every drive, but I think just as big a goal, got to play clean football here. You cannot give it away for a 3rd consecutive possession.
Yeah, we call that rebuilding some confidence in yourself as a group, right? Just to execute without the mistakes.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Trying again following the sack. Escapes the pressures there, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with 3rd down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Smith. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Takes it in at the 26. And some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. So here come the 49ers on offense. And they should be well rested. They were only out there for one play last drive, and they found the end zone. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after it looks like a yard gain. Zach Vaughn with the tackle. Manages just a yard on first down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9. Nick's now to throw. He's on the move. Avoid some trouble there.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. He puts some power on a deep one left. Caught at the 20-yard line. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers could push this to a 4-score game as they take a 23-point lead. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 3rd through the air this game. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
That pass complete to Goddard. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40. On 1st down, Hurts. Completed to his running back. Just a couple of yards here as he heads for the sideline. 2nd down now, 7 to go. Barkley trying this up the gut. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Nick Bosa makes the stop. Looks like no gain on 2nd down, and that leads us to 3rd and 6. Here's Hurts. This one finds Goddard. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Braden Mann out once more for another punt. And he's there to make the fair catch right at the 10-yard line. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Nix. Finds Mims. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. Mitchell gets it from the gun. And this won't amount to much. Tackled after a small run to the 32. 2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 32. Kittle brings it in. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a 1st. New set of downs for him from the 46. Nix with it on 1st. Left side secured by Ayuk. And defenders are there to get him at the line. Cooper DeJean with the stop. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their 1st. 2nd and 10. Need to get some positive yardage here. Nix. Well, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Darius Slay has it. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. A quick chance at redemption after that pick six as it's sent away. Hardman with a return. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. The 49ers and wide receiver DK Metcalf set for another drive. Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. And up a very comfortable 3 scores. Really no need to try and get anything here before the half. He was looking DK Metcalf's way there. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Shotgun snap to Nix. Forced out to his right. He can run it. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
Well, you don't get the first down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right. They win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Offense set for a 1st and 10. Nix looking to throw. Chased out to his right. Play didn't break how they wanted it, and he throws this away. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. To throw, here's Nix. On the move, headed right. And that is incomplete. 8 seconds left now.
Well, the QB right there, he put it pretty close to the sidelines to begin with. And the defender, well, that was a nice job. Just simply put a hand out there and let me just encourage the ball to fall incomplete.
This has been a trend. Yet another interception. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And the Eagles do not get the return all the way back. That's going to bring us to the end of our first half. So we're to halftime in this fight for a spot in the NFC Championship game. Now it's time we checked in around the league. Here's Jonathan Coachman with the EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. One of these two teams is going to move on to the conference championship. We'll get back to you and Brock in just a moment. We'll begin up at legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. The Packers finish off what was nearly a perfect regular season with one last win to push their final mark to 16-1. These two teams making their final adjustment for the second half ahead. It's time to get back at it. For the call, let's rejoin Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thank you, Coach, and we are back and about set to begin the second half. Somebody is going to the NFC Championship game from this one. Let's find out who as our second half gets underway. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. The 49ers and quarterback Bo Nix gearing up for their next series. And as we're reminded of some of the highlights of this game, his touchdowns ranking quite high among them. We're going to see 3 of them here, and if you're scoring like that, Brock, it normally means you've had a pretty darn good game.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 41-yard line.
2nd and 6 now. Buys time, rolling right. Metcalf there to bring it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Running out of the gun with Mitchell. And into a sea of bodies he goes. Looks like they'll get about 3 out of it.
Hey, not a bad play by any means, but there's room for more, and they know it.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Out of the gun, it's Nix. That finds Ayuk, complete. And they get this down to the 28. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. All right, all set up now, 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Mitchell up the middle. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Here's Mitchell again. And he's going to be just inside the 10 before he goes out. It's an 8-yard pickup, and they're going to have 2nd and 2 next.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Nix from the gun. He rolls to his right. The throw is caught. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Offense working quickly. Mitchell will tick it in for the San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers grow the lead coming out of halftime. On is Moody for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the 49ers make it a 24-point ball game. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And as we can see here, it hasn't been the easiest game for him to operate out there, right? Number of rough moments for him. This defense able to pick him off twice to highlight their performance against him. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. As this play ends, we see someone in some discomfort out there. Oh, that's the tight end, Dallas Goedert, who they're coming out to look at. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Completed here to Uzama. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's good for an Eagles first down. Working inside the red zone. Has it down close. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. Diving for the goal line, and it's not free! And he recovers his own mistake. He can keep going here. Ooh, let's give him a second there. Give him a sec. I'm going to imagine his heart's probably going, what, 150, 160 beats per minute right now, Brock, after nearly losing that fumble.
Yep, and it wasn't just a ball he dropped there. It was at least 3 points, too. But fortunately, that ball stays with him in the red zone. And now I'm really curious. It's one of those moments, Kate, where they put the ball back in his hands, trust him again to hold on to it, and maybe go get that touchdown you know he so badly wants.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. It's a chip shot, this one straight ahead. The kick by Hopkins is good. And that lowers the lead to 21.
In that close, in the red zone, you know they're upset they couldn't finish the drive with the touchdown. It's only half the points, but at least there's something to show for the possession.
And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 3rd. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Mitchell on the give, headed left. And he finally ends up out of bounds after a huge gain. It's a huge pickup on the play. And that's a 49er first down. Here's Nix to throw. And got his man. That's a San Francisco touchdown. The 49ers piling onto the scoreboard yet again. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 4th receiving score of the game. That one right down the middle. And the 49ers grow their lead yet again. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. Good looking return here, and he's got room. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough to win football games in spite of, right? But over the test of time, turnovers are the #1 thing that cost you games, especially after that first one. Once there's blood in the water, you feel it with the defense. They get all over you, trying to force another turnover and another and another.
They've got first down from the 31. Hurts now from the gun. Flushed out of the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. And he's stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that first down. From the red zone now. Bails out of the pocket quick. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But, Kate, to play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's going to advance them down to the 4-yard line. 3rd and just 2 to go. We're down to 1 quarter to play in this NFC. Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to throw here out of the gun. And the 49ers get there and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. On 4th down, Hurts. Intercepted, but oh, wait. Officials say that he wasn't in bounds. The offense can let out a little sigh of relief. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Mitchell takes it straight ahead. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on 1st down. You just want some yards to set up an easier 2nd down play. But they will take that execution every time.
And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. 3. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. They'll run here following the penalty. And he'll knife his way through for a pickup of 4. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. It's taken in by Juszczyk. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I'm sure Coach, play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. Nick's urging everybody to the line. 2nd and 10 now. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. They get 22 on that one. And it brings up a San Francisco 1st down. give, right side to Mitchell. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. Well, partner, they say there's holding on every play. You just got to look for it, right? That time, though, we did not have to look too hard. Throwing here, Nix. Escapes the pocket. Gobbled up on the right side, that's Ayuk. And he has it to the 42 before they make the stop. All right, here we go, second down. Handoff here to Mitchell. And they're going to bring him down at the 39-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup. That's going to leave him facing 3rd and 10.
Brings up 3rd and 9.
Nix now to throw. He's on the move. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up. Well, hold on a sec. We've got an Eagle hurting pretty good out there, and they're going to head out to look at him. And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. Hold on, though. There's a flag down here. Although, if this is on the defense, Brock, they're probably just going to decline it and keep that make. Thought he had a chance to block it, but he ends up wiping out the kicker instead, and that's going to award their offense a 1st down. Nix with it on 1st. Forced out to his right. Now here he goes. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Running right with Mitchell. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Again, this is Mitchell. And he's brought down for a loss.
What was supposed to move the chains or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
On 3rd down, here's Nix. Chased out to his right. This throw is cut. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Everybody rushing back to the line. Now run. This is Mitchell. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. 2nd and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and goal. Here's Nix. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the pressure drives them backwards. 4th down now, and on comes Jake Moody for the 49ers field goal. A very short kick here from the right hash.
Get another shot across the bow of a ship that's already sinking here, Kate. He could have made that field goal. Heck, he could have turned around and kicked it directly at his coach because it feels like they've got this one in hand.
Returning it from the 4. And he gets crunched by a big hit right at the 25 to end that return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. The Eagles about set to go on offense. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. This finds Smith. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. We've reached the 2-minute warning in Santa Clara. Eagles trying to do some window dressing. 1st down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They've got a man in motion. 1st down throwing for Hurts. Has a man, it's Brown. And he goes out, just needed one more step there to reach midfield. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. 48. He's got Smith. And he's going to get stopped right around the 45-yard line. That one gains 7. And that's a Philadelphia first down. Hurts throwing again. Goddard makes the catch. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. From the 37. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. This one finds Goddard. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. So the 49ers earn the win in this one.